Hey everybody, Jess here with Key Tarot. I am going to do a reading for all of our zodiac signs tonight. Happy birthday to our Aquarius out there. If it is your birthday, or it's about to be your birthday, or it has been your birthday, I made up this list earlier tonight, and I don't know what I was thinking. I started with Pisces, and I already posted the list onto the Facebook page, so we're just gonna stick with the list. So even though it's Aquarius birthday, we're gonna start with Pisces anyway, because I was dumb. So we're gonna go Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Aquarius. You guys are probably going to be right in the middle. Probably hit you guys around 10 p.m. or probably about 9:30 p.m. Eastern time here. So we'll go Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, and last of the night will be Capricorn. All right. So thank you all so much for joining me. Welcome to you all. I'm going to say a quick blessing and we're going to get started. All right. Let me move this down here so you can see a little bit better. Yeah. All right. All right. Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. And we are starting with Pisces. We are going to use this traditional Rider-Waite deck for you guys. I hope you're doing well tonight. Boop, boop, boop. All right, what do we have going on with Pisces? The Fool card comes out. This is great, Pisces. This is a brand new beginning for you. It's the number 0 card. It's the first card in our deck of tarot. This is someone who's about to do something new. Interesting. And I have the 4 of Wands on top of that. Wow. Okay, so the 4 of Wands can be marriage. You may be getting married soon. This can be an energy of stability. This can be an energy of a divine soulmate coming towards you. This is our Twin Flame 1111 card. That 1111 number, it means you're doing the right thing. It's basically, this could be your confirmation. The 4 of Wands is an energy that's stabilizing. It can be the 4 walls of your home. It can be your physical body. This can be someone who's having something new that's very lovely coming towards them. Could be a very special relationship. I have the Ace of Wands crossing that. This is Pisces. This feels like your energy. It feels like this. Okay, let me get a couple more out. It feels like you're kind of on the fence about whether or not you should do something or not. And I'm not sure why you're on the fence about it. The Ace of Wands is a very sexually passionate card. It can be a trailblazing energy as well. It's usually kind of an all-in sort of card. It's very fiery. It's very passionate. I don't know why we have it on its side there, so I'll ask in a minute. I've got the High Priestess, which is your card, Pisces, right in the upright position. You know the right choice. I'm just not sure why you're kind of hanging out on your side over here. Let me get another deck here, just real quick. Yeah, I'm going to use this Vice Versa Tarot to clarify. There's somebody here I feel that needs to communicate with somebody else. It's going to bring a lot of happiness to you. There's somebody here with this Fool energy that's about to take a leap off into something that is very good for you. It feels really, really nice. I'm kind of giddy with excitement about this. I've got the Emperor on the top of that, and that 9 of Cups I was looking at a minute ago. That Emperor is the card of Divine Masculine. It's also a card of Aries. I've got this, that goes right on top of that 1111 card. Wow. Interesting. You may have somebody coming towards you that is, or this could be you. And with tarot, you kind of have to understand that these are energies and these are stories that the cards tell. Sometimes they resonate with you, sometimes they don't. And you'll have to decide which character or role you play within the story, if it resonates with you at all, right? But this could be someone coming towards you, or this can be you yourself. Oh, that's important. I'll look at that too. Okay. you may have waited for this person for a long time. It feels like it's been a timing issue getting the two of you together. It feels like it's finally happening, and it feels like things are about to be very happy in your life. Somebody here may have had to physically relocate in order to be closer to you, Pisces, or you may have had to have a change of address in order to be closer to this other person. Whether you know who this person is or not, it's definitely this energy of a stabilizing force. This Emperor energy is very masculine energy. It's someone who's pretty well together, someone who is very stable within themselves, somebody who knows what it is that they want. This is someone who's been through a lot in their life, and they have a lot to offer to someone. There's a lot of happiness with this Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. I always think of it as like the birthday candle wish that comes true all of a sudden, Pisces. Tell me, okay, I feel like you've waited a long time for this kind of a relationship, or for this specific relationship to take shape. Look, we've got the Ace of Cups right underneath that. And I noticed on the top of the deck, I was saying somebody needs to communicate here, and that is what the hitch in the giddy up is. Somebody here is nervous to communicate this to somebody. Why is that? Why is this person nervous to communicate? Because that's the only thing it takes here, is somebody reaching out and speaking up. And with this High Priestess energy, Pisces, this is and yes, I get that. Yeah, I get that. Okay, there it is. This person, if you know who this person is, Pisces, or if you are this person, the thing that's got you hanging out here on your side with this Ace of Wands, and not really making a decision about this communication, it's because for some reason you've had a lot of walls up around yourself with this person. You haven't wanted to let them get close to you because for some reason there's like an energy of drama, and you having to defend yourself about this person or to this person. This Tower energy and this Death card that come out together, this is Scorpionic energy, but it's something that is going to be life-changing. This relationship, this situation will be life-changing for someone, and trust me, in the very best of ways. But a change is still a change, and it feels like the timing is right now, Pisces, for you to make this change towards this person, or for you to allow this person to come towards you. If this is a romantic relationship, and it feels like it is, this is everything you could have ever hoped for or dreamed of. But there's somebody here who has to get out of their own way and actually speak up for themselves and speak out to someone here. Need to send a message to someone or to reach out to someone. And I feel like, Pisces, you are here at the very bottom in the upright position. Someone who, and this High Priestess is someone who's all-knowing. This is someone who is very psychic, someone who has a lot of telepathic abilities, someone who may have kept feelings about someone kind of down deep for a while, but and maybe was just waiting for the right time. Somebody here, like I said, may have had to relocate, and there is an issue of somebody who has waited to take action in this situation for some time. But this Tower it's about course redirection. Something could have happened. I was going to say something could have happened during Scorpio season that changed this Emperor's life, or changed this Emperor's perspective about what it is they wanted for their life. I'm not sure. But the Tower energy it's about something that comes in. It feels like it comes out of nowhere. It feels like it's divinely inspired, like that lightning bolt that hits the Tower. It knocks you down to your barest foundation. It causes you to have to rebuild, like in a healthy, authentic way for yourself. And it feels like whoever this Fool energy is here, whoever's about to start something new here, it's because they had to make some major change in the recent past that is now allowing them to move towards someone. This Death energy here, this person could have been through so many changes. This could be you, could have been through so many changes in the last few months that their life feels completely different than it did before. And there is this Pisces energy down here at the bottom, always kind of knowing that it was going to work out this way. It was going to feel this way. It was going to be this way. Okay. And I have this brand new beginning. Yes, that's exactly what we were just, and I've got the Six of Cups under that. Goodness. You're too cute. All right. So this Page of Cups is someone who's had to turn their back on everything so that they can start something new. So they can look out toward a different kind of future. I always think of the Page of Pentacles as being the freshman in college, somebody who rolls up onto campus the first day and they have all of these buildings full of all of these different professors who will teach them about anything that you want to know, right? Anything they could possibly want to learn. It's all wide open to them. It's just taking the first step. It's taking the first leap, right? This person has done that and they've made a lot of changes in their life. And this Six of Cups is that soulmate energy. It's the past life love. It's someone you've either grown up with or you would intend to grow old with, someone that you may have soul ties with, someone you may have known from a past life, something like that. And when you have both of these soulmate energies here with this Divine Masculine card and this Wheel of Fortune energy, and here you are, Pisces. It really just feels like this is kind of a divinely inspired connection that's on its way towards you, because when it's time, it's time. And that is simply just how it's gonna be, Pisces. I like this for you. I feel like this is gonna be a good week for you. I think it's gonna be a good month for you. I feel like this is an energy that's gonna carry through February. So a lot of you may be ending up in new partnerships for yourself. And it feels really healthy and good. Thanks for letting me read for you, Pisces. Next up, we have Cancer. I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland for Cancer. I hope you guys are doing well. All right, Cancer, what do we have for you? Thank you. We have the Emperor out for Cancer. Interesting. Okay, this is a different deck. You see that, right? Okay. So this may be a trend that we're seeing with our water signs where we have a lot of heavy Divine Masculine energy. This is also the card of Aries. This Emperor is someone who's got it together. This can be someone who's a mentor or a boss, someone who takes care of business, someone who may own their own business. This is an energy of, I don't know, taking control of a situation. It feels like you have a lot of people who either you're responsible to, or people who are surrounding you. They like the things that you have to say. They like who you are. And I've got the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy. Don't get hung up on the genders. It's not about your physical gender. It's about the energy that you carry. You'll know if you're a masculine energy or a feminine energy. I'll probably say that like 10 times tonight. I'm sorry if I repeat myself. But this King of Wands energy is probably coming towards you, this Emperor, King of Wands. I feel like there's this very heavy fire energy with this Two of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what I was nervous about. I got an instant feeling about that Two of Pentacles. There's just like an awful lot of... my concern is that someone may have been juggling either too much or too many people with this Two of Pentacles energy. With this Three of Swords, that's the energy of a breakup, right? I always say that the Three of Swords is the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck, right? At some point, it comes for us all at one time in our lives or another. This Three of Swords is heartache, grief, and pain. It's difficult. It's a difficult ending. I have this Two of Pentacles, and that's someone who's been struggling to keep it all together. You may be dealing with someone, Cancer, who is coming towards you, who kind of embodies these kinds of characteristics here. There's the Lovers card. Oh boy. This is someone who's about to have to make a major decision when it comes to their love life. And I feel like that's you, Cancer. Either that or it's this person here. Somebody, I have to tell you, with the Lovers, it's a card of choice. And when we have a choice, that means there's more than one option available. And oftentimes the Lovers is depicted with three people in the situation. And sometimes it can be an energy of a third party situation. It doesn't have to be, but it can be having to make a decision. We were just talking about how someone in this equation is carrying too much. They're juggling too much or too many people. Okay, and now I have this Five of Cups here. Boy, that's someone who is gonna, and I love how this depiction has Alice reaching for this, the Three of Cups up high, and the Three of Cups represents our third party situation. This is someone who feels like this is never going to change, this is never going to end, this is never going to get any better. You may be involved with someone who has someone else, and there's this energy of an ending right here in the middle. And I have the Ace of Wands out for you guys too. We had that same energy out for Pisces just 5 minutes ago. We had this Emperor energy and we had this Ace of Wands energy and the Six of Swords, but with a different deck. All right. I feel like, but it was in the reverse here. Here is the real hitch in the giddy up for you guys, Cancer. I feel like there's a lot of sexual passion and connection that you have with someone, probably this Emperor or King of Wands energy. Unfortunately, this person seems to be involved in a third party situation, or they have too much going on right now. There's the energy of juggling, right? We already talked about that. And you're going to be faced with a choice, Cancer. It feels like with whether to stay or whether to go. I think this person is faced with that choice, Cancer. With this Six of Swords in the reverse, this is someone who's having trouble leaving a situation, having trouble physically moving out of a situation, physically moving out of a house, physically moving out of a location. This person feels stuck, and that's what's actually driving their choices here. Now, with this Five of Cups, I feel like, Cancer, I feel like that's you constantly reaching for this person, but they're always out of your reach. It doesn't matter how hard she tries. Even when she gets up there, there's not going to be anything in the cups. Does that make sense? And so you may be reaching, I don't know, but I feel like maybe staying with this person, I feel like they're not going to be able to move out of the situation they're in. And even if they did, when you did get them, you may not be happy with what you got in the end. Does that make sense? Okay. And I mean, obviously, I don't know your situation, but I'm kind of just getting the vibe of that from these cards, Cancer. I have the Star card here on the bottom. This does feel like this energy of like that star-crossed lovers. I've got that Ten of Wands. Somebody's going to crack here eventually. This is somebody who's saying things like, I'll love you no matter what, until forever. I got the World card out here. I feel like we're about to come to a head here. I feel like something's about to fall and something's about to change here, Cancer. Somebody here is feeling very isolated within this relationship. You can see this person has decided it's time to leave, right? Time to leave this bubble, time to leave this situation. I think something is about to change. Well, the World is the last card in our deck of tarot cards, right? It's the number 21. We have to get to this point before we can wrap around to the beginning with the number 0 again, right? So in order for this person to change and to remove and to move on to the next thing, they have to remove themselves from this situation. But for whatever reason, with the Six of Swords in the reverse, they don't feel like they can. And I have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And I think, Cancer, you're going to get tired of waiting on this person. I think that you're not seeing the changes you need to see. You're not seeing any kind of a commitment to you either. And again, this may be you feeling this way, or you may be feeling this way about a person. I don't know which role you play in this story, but somebody here is lacking in commitment. And I have the Death in the reverse, but I have two people who are struggling to let go of one another as well. Well, quite honestly, with the Death in the reverse, this is basically a situation that both of the people involved in this know that they need to let it go. They know that it needs to end, but they're still clinging on to one another for whatever reason. There's like a belief that this person is going to be the right person, and they might be. But I get the impression we have somebody here who's with another person. I feel like that. and I don't feel like they have any intention, or they feel like they don't have the ability to leave that situation. And I think that forces your hand, Cancer, to say, I don't like feeling this isolated in this world all by myself, like this bubble all alone, and you're not seeing the growth that you need to see. And I think that it's going to become frustrating for you. And I have the Queen of Swords, and here's the thing. You are a smart cookie. You really, really are, Cancer. And I think that I think you're even smarter than you think you are. I think you are good with your words. There's somebody here who actually says, you know, you can't have your cake and eat it too. And I think you're somebody who starts to put some verbs in your sentences with this person. And I think you get very honest with this person, and you may have to deliver some words to this person that may not be what they want to hear, and it may not be the words you want to say. But this is someone who has to send some messages or have some difficult conversations with someone this week or next week, Cancer. It feels like about this situation, it's kind of a fish or cut bait, and I think that you've been in it long enough to know what it is that you want to do here. So there you have it, rather specific, but thanks for letting me read for you, Cancer. I'll see you guys soon. Next up, we have Scorpio. I'm going to use this Deviant Moon Tarot for our Scorpios. I hope you are doing well. Alrighty. Ooh, nice. Scorpio, just for a couple of you, I'm just going to set those up there. Just for a couple of you, there may be someone from your past, an ex-partner that comes back towards you this week, sends you a message this week. And just, I don't even think it's a reconciliatory message. It's maybe it is like just a brief little message of, hey, how are you doing? I was just thinking about you. And it seems like it takes all of the strength that you have to not reach through the phone and strangle them, is kind of the feeling. It may kind of irritate you or something. That's not going to be for all of you, but for a few of you. Remember that it is Mercury retrograde until February 2nd, and we'll still kind of be in the shadow of that for a couple of days after. So you can expect to have issues with your technology. For instance, none of the Alexas in my house are working today. I don't know why, they just stopped. Or you may have a lot of people from your past coming back towards you. It's an opportunity not to get back together with them, but it is an opportunity to heal relationships and tie up loose ends that you maybe had left untied before. So that is the energy of Mercury retrograde. Okay, and it also does screw up with communications and things. So you can expect for people to struggle to find the right words during a Mercury retrograde, or sometimes say the wrong thing and mean something different, you know. So anyway, a few of you may experience that this week, but in any case, there is a lot of communication coming in for Scorpios this week. Just in general, it feels like everybody in the world wants to talk to you today. I don't know what that is. What is all this about? And it causes a lot of anxiety and stress. I have the Nine of Swords. That's somebody who's kind of tossing and turning, can be sleepless nights. It can be worries. That's always like my Tums and Rolaids card. It causes like, oh, your tummy to feel funny and upset. It feels like you may have a lot to keep up with this week. It's tax season. Maybe that's the case. The Six of Swords in the reverse. You may be getting information that says you have to delay your travel, or you have to extend travel, or you may have to go somewhere that you're not real keen on going to, or you may not be able to go. There could be issues with travel plans, and that could be where the stress comes in. And I have the moon out there. That's Cancerian energy. But this is someone, you're like, that's exactly what I was expecting. That's exactly what I was thinking. Whatever this is, I just advise you to kind of take a chill pill about it, because somebody here is getting kind of worked up about a situation. For some reason, it feels like someone who is not in control of, like where they get to sleep at night, or not in control of it. You could work and travel for work or something. I just see somebody getting stuck in a hotel that they weren't planning on having to stay at. Maybe you get snowed in. It's kind of that feeling of frustration that comes from not feeling like you're in control. And sometimes we're not, but for whatever reason, it pulls something out of you this week, Scorpio, that is like, something, urges that you fight within yourself often, like a kind of, the moon can be our shadow side. You may lose your temper a little bit this week. That's why I just advise you to just relax. It's, you know, this too shall pass. The Five of Swords in the reverse. I think there's the possibility you could get into an argument with someone. This is why I'm saying I'm just advised to be calm and rational whenever you can. I feel like somebody's just frustrated here. You may be frustrated with the people around you, possibly co-workers, family members, friend groups, relationships, but there's somebody here who's trying not to bite somebody's head off here about something, and there can be an energy of gossip or slander, or also kind of a right fighter energy with the Five of Swords. And when it comes out on its side, it's like you're so fed up, but you're trying really hard to temper yourself so that you don't say something you don't mean. Does that make sense? All right. But I feel it for you. I feel frustrated. It's work stuff with the Eight of Pentacles. This is what I feel is like somebody who's stuck at work. They can't move on. They can't get out. The Eight of Pentacles is much related to work. You may be working really hard this week and look around and be like, am I the only one that's working this week? I sense frustration. Ugh. Yeah. Here's the thing though, I have the Hermit and I have the Justice card here, and I have the Page of Wands in the reverse. I get the impression that you are probably very good at your job, and this is not me gassing you, but I feel like you kind of run circles around all the other people that you are typically working with. I feel like you do the job of many every day, and you're kind of used to it. And I feel like you're starting to get frustrated by other people's inattention to detail. And I think you're frustrated by other people's lack of drive and momentum. It's like somebody who's waiting on everybody to catch up all the time. And I feel like with this Justice energy, this is Libra energy. You got a lot of majors on here, by the way. This is somebody who just wants everything to go right. You want it to be right. You want it to be fair. You want it to be balanced. You want it to make sense. You want to do things the right way. And if you're the only one who sees it that way, then you'll be the only one who does it. It's just somebody who's putting their foot down, and it's really hard for you to not just shake somebody this week, I feel. With the Page of Wands in the reverse, I feel like others around you can tell that they're kind of walking on thin ice this week, which may not be a bad thing. Maybe they need to have like the fire turned up underneath them or something. Let me grab this other deck to clarify just a little bit here for you, Scorpio. Somebody that you work with this week may end up moving on or being let go. There's somebody here who has to make a decision. You may be the person who is in charge of letting this person go. Somebody has to make a difficult decision about whether to stay or go. This may be you saying, if I'm going to have to continue doing the work of 5 people, then I don't think I can do it anymore, and I'm going to have to move on. The Six of Cups. Yes, there it is. You know what though? Here's the thing. I feel like you have, so the Six of Cups is one of our soulmate energies, and it's right up here too. In any case, it feels like something or someone that you've poured a lot of your heart and soul into, you're kind of done and over it. It's like, I don't even care anymore. I'm happy to move on to something else. And I have the Nine of Pentacles that comes out here with the 10 of Cups right after. And so this is an energy of someone who's very independent and single, and someone who's on their way towards a lot of happiness and abundance in love. And this is somebody who may say, you know what, if I'm going to have to do this all by myself, then maybe I'll just be by myself. This can be somebody who starts their own business. This is somebody who goes their own way, and going that way makes you very happy, Scorpio. It feels like you have a lot of love and abundance coming towards you. And quite honestly, this was a situation or a relationship here that you have had enough of. You're like so done and over it. With the Ten of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody who says, it's never going to get any better. I'm not going to keep doing this. Let's just go ahead and rip the band-aid off, all right? And it feels like you've been trying to inch your way out the door for a while anyway, or you've been trying to get this other situation out the door for a while now, and it feels like you're taking a lot of steps towards independence and standing up for yourself and what it is that you want. And I've got the Strength card out there again, and there's the Moon again, and there's the Six of Swords in the reverse again. Look at you. So that Strength card coming out in the upright. Now we have somebody who's taking charge of the situation and just getting it done, even when it's hard. That's the Strength card. And with the Moon in the reverse right there, there it is, twice in a row. That is somebody who says, you know what, I don't care how I feel about this situation. I just want it to be right. And I need somebody to pick up the slack here. Six of Swords in the reverse 2 times. You may not be able to change the situation entirely, but I think somebody here starts to take control of the situation regardless. So I don't know what you got going on over there this week, Scorpio. You may be a little frustrated early on in the week, but I feel like towards Thursday or Friday, you are the one who actually ends up being in charge of the situation and getting it sorted out and figuring it out. And for some of you, that means going your own way. All right, much luck to you. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Next up, we have Ophiuchus. We are going to use this Tarot of Wonderland for Ophiuchus. If you're an Ophiuchus, you would have been born between November 29th and December 17th. Alrighty. Ophiuchus might not be talking. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Alrighty, so... okay, let's unpack that. Ophiuchus, you may not be talking to someone right now, and you could have been not talking to someone for kind of a long time. The Eight of Swords is an energy of restriction. It can be restricted communication because swords represent our throat chakra and our ability to communicate with words or with digital communication. But it feels like it can be the energy of being blocked, digitally blocked, or it can just be procrastinating, having a conversation with someone. At any point here, I'm not seeing a lot of communication between you and another person. Now, this can be your energy, this can be someone you have on your mind, or someone in your immediate environment. So I have the Death card that comes out here with the Strength card right next to it, and I've got the Sun card over here too, so that's a good sign. But the Death card is Scorpio. We've got the Strength card, that's Leo. We've got Leo over here too. I'm going to have to get some clarification on this because these are heavy energies, but I have the Four of Wands down here in the upright position, and I also have the Queen of Wands here as well. I feel like we have a situation that has changed dramatically during a time of you not talking to someone. And this sounds kind of vague, so that's why I say I'm going to have to get some more cards. I'll do it right now. And I will use this deck, I guess. Yes. To do that, hold on, I got this one stuck to the table. There's been some kind of change, and it's taken a long time for this change to come, and I'm not sure exactly what's happened here, but we could have, the Four of Wands is a card of marriage. It's a card of stability within the home. It's also that Twin Flame 1111 card, and with this Queen of Wands energy, I have someone who is they've become... Well, let's just look. Let me get some. Tell me about this Eight of Swords. And I've got the Sun card out again. Sun. This is what it is. Do you see this deck is the vice versa tarot. It's printed on both sides. We have like a new day dawning for somebody. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's the card of Leo. It's warmth. It's divine masculine energy. It's yang energy. We have a major change that's happened for you, Ophiuchus, or happened for somebody that you haven't been talking to for a long time. This energy of death is an energy of transformation. It comes from having to end something. It's usually a very difficult time with the strength Strength card that comes out right next to it, this tells me that somebody here had to be strong and make a major decision in their life to end something so that they could start something new. And I don't know if that's you or if that's someone else that you have on your mind. But with this sun card out twice, what I was going to say is, you know, we have the bright sun here, but we have a day that hasn't even dawned yet. We have someone here who doesn't even know that this is coming. And I think that's you, Ophiuchus. I don't actually think that I don't think you know much about what's going on in this situation, which is why I think I don't have a clear idea of it. I think this is somebody that you haven't seen or talked to in a while, and they've had a whole lot of changes happen in their lives, and because you haven't talked to them, you don't know this is coming. But I feel like this week you may be made aware of these changes that have happened in this person's life. These seem like happy, healthy changes, but it seems like it was very difficult for them to get through something recently. Oh my goodness. That's exactly what I thought. I was thinking to myself, the only other sign that I have seen this Four of Wands in so far tonight is Pisces. And there's a Pisces card right there, that Hanged Man energy. And I was wondering to myself, who is this Eight of Swords energy, this non-communication energy that you have hanging around you? And the Pisces card came out here. So it may be a Pisces that you haven't talked to in a while who's gone through all of these changes. Or this could be somebody that you have, well, with the Two of Swords out here and the Lovers card out, I could see that whoever this person is, when it comes to the two of you, there's a very much like a split path here, and somebody who's been waiting to reach out to someone and let them know about the changes that have happened in their lives. And it's because they didn't want to tell you until they felt more healed within themselves. They didn't want to tell you until after the dust had settled. Okay, Ophiuchus. And there's somebody here who's had to make a very difficult decision about their life and about what they want to do. They've made those decisions. They've already taken steps to go off in that direction, but I just don't think that you know it yet. I have the Lovers that comes out here on its side. This is somebody that, I mean, this does feel like a romantic interest. Son of a gun, look at this. Oh my goodness. So I have the Four of Wands again, and I have this Hierophant card, which is Taurus energy. This is someone who, all right, let's just talk about that. So I got the Four of Wands out there twice. That is, again, that Twin Flame 1111 card. You know, it represents marriage, stability, stability in the home, stability in your physical body, you know. It indicates a divinely guided soulmate. And this Hierophant card is a card of marriage. It's a card of traditional values. It's a card of commitment. And I feel like this person may be reaching out to you soon, Ophiuchus, to let you know about the changes that they have gone through. And I don't know I assume this is a romantic relationship for you. I have the Three of Cups in the upright position, so that's reconciliation energy. It's friends coming back together. It's having something to celebrate amongst friends. Let me just ask really quick. I can't stop with the sighs because I'm not entirely sure. Why is this Lovers card out here, and why is it on its side? Because that's the problem. Why is the Lovers card on its side? When I get cards that come out on their side, for me as a reader, that tells me somebody hasn't made up their mind about something. And having the Four of Wands out here twice, and the Sun out there twice. I mean, those are extremely positive cards. So I'm not sure why I have this Lovers on its side. Again, the Lovers is a card of choice. And that means there's more than one option. I've got this Two of Swords here where we were talking about somebody having to make a decision about which direction they wanted to go in life. I feel like they've made a decision as to which direction they're wanting to go. I don't think you even are aware that this person's coming towards you or that they've gone through these changes in their life or something. But I don't know why I have this Lovers on its... Oh... Okay, well, you may have had an argument with this person at one point. There's a lot of boundaries between the two of you. With this Eight of Swords and now this Nine of Wands, the Nine of Wands is our Wounded Warrior card. This is someone who hasn't been able to decide if they want to let somebody into their life or not. There's the Page of Cups that comes out here. There's somebody here who's not sure that you're going to accept an apology from them, or you may need to apologize to this person in order to have this reconciliation. I don't know which way it is. At some point, there was an ending or a breakup here that happened either between the two of you or has just happened in this other person's life. There's going to be a conversation that happens here, but it feels kind of stormy, Ophiuchus. Like it feels like the initial conversation is one that's had maybe under duress or something that doesn't come out quite right initially. But it's something that changes things. I feel like this person, whoever is on the other side of this, it feels like they've been through a lot. I just feel like somebody who's being chased or somebody who is trying to outrun like a bunch of debris behind them, a bunch of chaos behind them. And it feels like the timing is right for you guys to come back together though. So I don't know who this is. With the Sun card out there twice, it feels like, oh, this person daydreams about you constantly. Oh my goodness, this person can hardly stand to be apart from you. They're kind of, when they're at work, all they do is think of you kind of vibe. This Queen of Swords energy is someone who's going to reach out and send a message, but it's going to be very honest and direct about how they're feeling. I want to know about this Sun energy though. Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. Nicely done, Ophiuchus. All right, so whoever this person is, this is going to be a brand new start for the two of you, and I don't know what kind of relationship this is for the two of you. It feels like it will be romantic, although I'm not sure what it's been in the past here. This person or you, somebody is still kind of on the fence about how you guys feel about each other in some way, but I have this Four of Wands out there twice, which feels like divine counterpart energy here, soulmate energy, and someone who's waited a long time to talk to you or you to them, and somebody who just can't get you off their mind all day long at work. This is somebody who's, I mean, very highly attracted to you, and this Ace of Pentacles is a brand new start that is very healthy and very happy and very good. Whenever this person messages you, I think they're going to let you know that they've been through a lot, and you're going to be surprised to hear this, but I think you're going to be really happy to hear from them at all. I think you've waited on this person. This person's been waiting. I'm hearing coast is clear. Like this person is waiting for the right opportunity to speak to you. And I don't know that you guys are all in with one another yet, but you might be soon. I feel like this is someone who's coming towards you, you haven't talked to in a long time. And I think there's a lot of attraction there between the two of you. And I think once this gets started, it's like there's like an initial friendship and some conversations that happen, and things go very quickly after that. All right, that's what I'm seeing. Thanks for letting me read for you, Ophiuchus. Next up, we have Sagittarius. All right, Saggies. We are going to use this, we're going to use this Chicoli deck for you guys. You got the Tower on the bottom of the deck. Sagittarius. I'm not going to take them out. I got the Tower on the bottom of the deck and the Ten of Wands on the other side. Well, whatever it was, you knew you couldn't keep it up any longer and things are kind of falling apart a little bit. Or you're kind of bracing yourself for it. Maybe you may be feeling a little overworked. Some of you may need to take it easy this week. Some of you may need a little extra rest this week. Some of you may feel a cold coming on or something like that. Drink some juice. Yes. Get some rest. Drink some hot tea. Whatever it is you need to do, take care of your health. Try not to burn the candle at both ends this week if you can help it, Sagittarius. I've got the World card out here for you. Good job. That World card is the final card in our deck of tarot. So that is closing up all those loose ends and tying up all those loose ends and closing out all those old cycles, right? So that you can start all over again. you can start something new. Maybe not start all over again, but so you can start the next, I don't know, volume of your life is what I think of. I think of it as a 7-year cycle, a 9-year cycle, 13-year cycle, who knows how long, but at the next chapter of your life. I've got the Ace of Pentacles out here, which is my favorite card to get in any reading, right? This is a brand new, fresh start for you. Yes, you may be starting a new job. You may be moving house. You may be opening a business of some sort for yourself. This can be a new relationship coming towards you. Oh my. You may have recently quit a job. You may have not been talking to a lot of people recently. There's an energy of self-isolation here. There's an energy of ignoring the world here. Some of you may be not focusing on work this week. Some of you may actually need to rest a little bit, and some of you may need to catch up on some things that have piled up, like around the house, like decluttering. Some of you may need to sit down and pay bills and take care of, paperwork and some things. There's an energy of blocking out noise and focusing simply on the things that you know you need to focus on. That's very good, Sagittarius. Nicely done. Okay. I have the Three of Wands. There's somebody here who's trying to create a better future for themselves. And I feel like whoever you are, you may be overworked at work. You may be a little overtired. You may be starting to look at the toll it's taking on you. You might be starting to write down a list this week of the improvements I'd like to see in my life. I need to eat healthier. I need to vacuum every day. I need to make sure I need to stop letting the car almost run out of gas. I don't know what is on your list, right? But this is somebody who's making lists of what they need to accomplish and how they want their life to look in the future. And you're starting to develop a plan. I think that's very good. The Seven of Cups is someone who's been overwhelmed for a while. Somebody, and remember I was saying with that Tower energy, when I split the deck initially, and that Ten of Wands, somebody who's a little overworked or a little overtired, possibly somebody who knew that they couldn't keep this pace up for forever. And I think that it was starting to get somebody down here, maybe at work, maybe at home. There's just an energy of overwork here to the point that you just can't keep up with it. And who could, right? But this Seven of Cups is someone who's not sure what to focus on. There's so many issues to focus on. You may have like lots of little repairs around the house that need to be done this week, Sagittarius. Oh, okay. Some of you have been pretty isolated on your own for a while, not reaching out to others. I was seeing this with this Nine of Wands here, just kind of blocking out the rest of the world. I'm seeing someone who's a little bit restricted in their heart space and not allowing very many people in. That Two of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who's like everything's falling apart a little bit. I can't keep it up anymore. I can't juggle this many balls anymore. It's kind of like it's all fallen apart. And this is somebody who feels like they can't let anybody into their life because they can't manage one more thing. Fair enough. And yet I have the Six of Pentacles on its side here, and I have the Queen of Wands on its side, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy. I feel like this is just a phase. This is a time. I feel like right now you're a little bit exhausted. You may just need to get to bed a little bit earlier this week, Sagittarius. Don't let it get you down. This too shall pass. This Six of Pentacles on its side is someone who truly has been taking stock of where they feel like they've been overgiving or overextending themselves. You may work too hard and not make enough money, something like that. You may not get much in return for I don't know, the energy you devote to friends or family. You may feel like you're always the one picking up the slack or always the one giving all the emotional support. You may feel like you've been a little unsupported here. You've kind of closed yourself off to some people here for a while, possibly. That Queen of Wands that comes out on its side. This is what I mean, because that's your energy, Sagittarius. The Queen of Wands is very beautiful, very magnetic, very attractive to both genders, and you are someone who people love to be around, very popular. You tell funny jokes, but it feels like you just may not be feeling like yourself right now. And there's going to come a point that all of this shifts into the upright and things start to feel better. All right, I'm going to use this After Tarot. And I'm just going to pull a couple more cards out here for you, Saggies. Just because I know that this is going to shift. But I'm not sure how that shift is going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be you that has to shift the energy, or if it just is a timing thing where, you know, some weeks you just don't feel as great as others. Let me see. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, look at you. There's your card, Temperance. That's Sagittarius. It feels to me like, wow. Well, I have to be honest with you. I know that you haven't been, well, from the look here, it seems like you haven't been allowing too many people into your life, and it feels like that's about to change. You're about to have somebody that sends you a message. They've had their, I know this, you've had somebody with their eye on you for a while. Hawks are messengers, right? The Ace of Swords is receiving a message that clarifies things for you. And there's someone here who says there's like some kind of victory here that happens for you. It feels like, and it has something to do with this message that comes towards you. There's a choice that you're offered here, whether it's in your love life or whether it's in your career. The Lover's card is an option that, an important option that comes towards you this week, Sagittarius. And I think it's interesting. This depiction of the Lover's card also has the sword, you know, and it feels like it very much hinges on a message that you received this week as to whether you choose to open your heart up again or something. You may be getting a message from someone who wants to spend time with you. It can be a new love relationship coming towards you with the Lover's energy, clearly. But it can also just be someone who, it's kind of a healing presence. It's somebody who reminds you of how much you are loved. With this Temperance energy, this is someone that has, like I said, it feels like it's a timing issue where if you weren't feeling so well last week or at the beginning of this week, that all changes towards the end of the week. And it feels like there's this real resurgence of, I don't know, it just feels like a breath of fresh air, and it comes whenever you receive this message. It changes your perspective on things. It puts you into a good mood all of a sudden, Sagittarius. And it's something that offers you a new option, a new choice of pathway in which to go. Let me just, real quick. I really feel like this is somebody that comes back that from your past, and I know we're in a retrograde, so that's going to be common for still a few more days, that you thought was done and over with. And this was somebody that, again, wasn't giving you what you needed, and they reach out to you, they send a message. I don't know that you invite this person back into your life, but it is something that puts a smile on your face. Because I have the Page of Cups out here. I think this was something that you thought, it's almost, one more. Yeah, So the Page of Cups, and I've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse on top of that. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You could have a water sign that had kind of bailed on you in the past. This could have been a friend. This could have been a love relationship. And it feels like they come back from the past and send you a message of some sort. And this is what's making me chuckle is, while this is a new option for you in your love life, I don't think you're interested in having this person back into your life. I think that just this is bad, but it's almost like just knowing that they're still interested in you puts a smile on your face and changes your perspective about a lot of things. I don't know, that was rather specific. That may be your story this week, Sagittarius. I don't know, but towards the end of this week, it feels like your frown gets turned right upside down and you are happy again. You feel like yourself again. But do be mindful of getting some extra rest this week, because it does feel like you are, this was stuck to the bottom of this Knight of Cups in the reverse. It does feel like you're kind of overworked, overburdened. And the Ten of Wands is somebody who's, it's like your Captain Burnout card, right? Somebody who can't keep up. They're just exhausted. They're tired. They don't want to do it anymore. So this may be a week that you need to take a day off of work or something like that. Maybe take a nap if possible, something like that. Just be careful of overworking. Know that you're tying up some loose ends here, and know that you got to speak up for yourself whenever you are overextending yourself for long periods of time. Like a day or two is no big deal, but if this is something that's been going on for so long that you just can't keep up with it, you got to speak up for yourself. And I feel like that's going to help you feel more in control of your situation. I think you'll feel more like yourself again by the end of the week. All right, Saggy, thanks for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Leo. Leos, I'm going to use this Artist Inner Vision Tarot for you guys. Get the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck for you guys too. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Oh, the Three of Swords was under that. I'm just going to leave it in there. See if it comes back out. Queen of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy. That's somebody who is very attractive, doing very well for themselves. You have a lot of energy. That's good. Very positive. And now I have the Three of Cups on its side. I have the Queen of Swords on its side. You may be arguing a little bit, not necessarily arguing, but there could be some conflict that you may have. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Doesn't have to be those zodiac signs, but it is another feminine energy here. And I have the Three of Cups that comes out on its side in between this Queen of Wands energy and this Queen of Swords energy. There could be an energy of not trusting what someone says here. There can be an energy of someone who isn't telling the truth. Maybe that's why you're not trusting them. But there is, it feels like someone may be losing a friendship, losing, I don't know. Let's look. There it is. I have the Emperor in the reverse. That's divine masculine energy. It's Aries energy. It's the energy of a boss or a mentor, a father figure. This may be a person that's coming between you and someone else, another feminine energy. This Emperor, when they come out on their side or in the reverse, is someone who's not doing well with this situation, Leo. This is someone who is frustrated. And I feel like this masculine energy is kind of throwing their hands up. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I don't know about that. Why? Okay, so this keeps coming out in twos. That's interesting. I have the Six of Pentacles on its side, and I have the Eight of Swords on its side. This masculine energy, this Emperor energy, man. This person, okay, I'm just going to, hold on one second, because I don't want to say the wrong thing here, but I'm not getting the best vibe from that. Hold on. And I have somebody here who's kind of broken off communication, not talking, kind of procrastinating, making a decision about the situation. I do feel like Five of Swords. Yeah. Five of Swords can be an energy of betrayal. It can be an energy of gossip. It can be an energy of slander. This Queen of Wands, that's you, Leo. It feels like, and you're right here at the very top here, and it feels like you're in the upright position, which is how you're seeing your position, right? This Queen of Swords is, I feel like you don't trust this Queen of Swords, or this Queen of Swords may have said some things that have caused a rift between the two of you. You could have been friends. There could have been harsh words, or again, this could be a gossipy or kind of betrayal sort of energy with that Five of Swords. This person needed to feel superior, or they needed to win in a situation. They may have embellished a story. Now we've got this Emperor in the reverse kind of thrown into the mix here. Let me grab another deck and let me clarify why this Emperor is in the reverse, because I do have that Three of Cups there, and I really don't want there to be an energy of a third-party situation here, because it doesn't always have to be. But usually when I have two feminine energies out here and a masculine energy out here, and I have the Three of Cups out here, that's usually a third-party situation. All right, so I will read as long as I can and not read that into it, but it kind of looks like that. Six of Swords on its side. This Emperor in the reverse is someone who can't seem to get themselves out of a physical situation. They feel like they can't move. Their hands are tied. That's what I was saying. This person's hands feel like they're tied. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And I've got the Five of Cups out for you guys too. This is a very similar energy to the Cancer reading that I did a few minutes ago. You guys have some similar cards and some similar energies here. This Five of Cups is this Emperor in the reverse. Because you see, she's reaching for that Three of Cups, and even if she gets it, it's not going to do a single darn thing for her, right? That Emperor in the reverse, it feels like somebody is reaching for somebody, and once they get them, they're not going to want them anymore, or something like that. Somebody here feels stuck. Yeah. That's what I thought. The Four of Pentacles, there's somebody here who feels quite stuck, literally quite stuck in a situation. This Queen of Wands, Leo, I think that you don't want to invest in this situation any longer, this Emperor in the reverse situation any longer. I think that you are tired of the feelings of isolation. Like you may not, yeah. You may feel very isolated in your relationship with them. What? I got to ask about this Queen of Swords energy. Oh, shoot. Well, I have the Hierophant out there. This may be someone you were married to or are married to. This may be somebody you were planning to marry, Leo. Somebody that you had a commitment with or a contract with. I mean, it doesn't have to be about your love life here, but this is an energy of like a heavy commitment that you had with somebody here. This Emperor in the reverse is somebody who's not making great choices, or there's somebody who is kind of failing at most of the things that they're trying to do right now for whatever reason. There could be a third-party situation here. Leo, I feel like you don't want to be a part of it anymore. I think you're trying to keep to yourself. Something's happened here with this Queen of Swords and this Five of Swords and this Eight of Swords. What has happened? It's Ten of Wands in the reverse. There may have been an argument, yeah, between this Queen of Swords and this Queen of Wands. And I feel like you've thrown your hands up and said, I don't want anything else to do with this. You deal with it, as feels like that's a conversation that was had with this Emperor energy. And this Emperor energy is not making any changes to the situation. They're not dealing with it. Oh my. Yep, there's the Hermit. And the Queen of Wands again. And I have the Chariot. I feel like for you, Leo, this entire situation kind of drives you inward, and I think you say, you know what, and I'm done and I'm out. With the Hermit energy, this is somebody who would much rather be alone than be involved with this much chaos or conflict. And I think that you begin to see, Leo, that you're really not getting anything out of this situation. This is someone who feels very isolated within a situationship or a relationship, because it's not a fully fledged relationship. This could be a third party situation. This Queen of Wands energy, which you have out here twice, Leo, that's you. You're someone who is worth so much more than that. And I don't even have to tell you that. You already know. You certainly do. You absolutely do. And then I have this Chariot energy, that's Cancerian energy. I think there's something happens where you do just throw your hands up and say, you know what, if you're not going to deal with it, then I'm not going to deal with you. And this is somebody who makes a decision to leave all of this behind, because this other person clearly isn't. So it's like you are the one who makes the choice to get up and move on, to actually pack your bags and move out, or to get in the car and drive off across town, and I don't know, or put in a new resume somewhere else, or apply somewhere else. There's an energy of change that comes for you, Leo, because of some situation. There's some kind of altercation or argument here that happens. It may have already happened, because with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, it feels like something's already fallen apart, and you may have been waiting for this Emperor to put it back together, but they didn't do it, and they didn't fix the problem. And so I feel like you're like, okay, well then I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go somewhere where there aren't so many problems. And I think that's wise. I think that's a good choice. I don't know about this relationship you have with this Queen of Swords energy. Right now, I don't feel like you're trusting the things that they've said to you, or this could be someone who has said unkind things about you behind your back, or something like that. There's an energy of gossip, but we're gonna have, there will be an energy, there's also an energy of exposure to it as well this week, where someone's mask is removed here. And you just can't hide the truth any longer as well. All right, that was your reading for the week, Leo. Thank you for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Aries. Aries, yeah. I feel like I'm missing decks, and I feel like I say that every week, but I don't think I might be. Oh, sweet. Aries, I got the Ten of Cups and I got the King of Wands out, and I've got, look at that, I got the Emperor and the King of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Oh, that's the cutest. All right, so the Emperor is your card. That's Aries. It's also the card of Divine Masculine. The King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Nicely done, showing up twice for yourself there. And the Ten of Cups right between them. The Ten of Cups is like the ultimate in happiness. It can be a family coming together. It can be a blended family coming together. I think you're going to be, and look, there's the Queen of Wands on the bottom. Nicely done. Also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy. So we got you represented all around. Nicely done, showing up. But this is somebody, you may be involved with another fire sign, or you may have another fire sign coming towards you. This Ten of Cups can be marriage. It's happiness. If you're in a partnered relationship, Aries, it looks really, really good. If you have a new relationship coming towards you, Aries, it looks really, really good. How about that? Oh my. Oh boy. And yet again. All right, so hold on. Haha. All right, here's the story, and it kind of, I feel like I've read this story 3 times already tonight, Aries, with other signs, but this could just be the week that we have this happening. This Emperor energy's come out a few times in other readings I've done tonight, but this Eight of Swords is that energy of restricted communication, someone that you may have blocked from communication with you, or this person may have blocked communication with you. This, and it doesn't have to be like, it's just someone you haven't talked to in a while. You've been putting off talking to this person for whatever reason. Usually it can be a fear-based reason, like I'm afraid they're not going to talk to me, or vice versa. But this Knight of Pentacles in the, and it's with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Hold on. Because the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is either someone who is at risk of making a very bad decision and not thinking things through, someone who's behaving impulsively, or it can be someone who's just tired of waiting for things to get better, and so they act impulsively. Maybe that's it. There's whatever it is. Let me just look, because yes, oh, that's sweet. Now I've got the Queen of Cups out here. There is this very kind energy. That's what it is. Oh, wonderful. Okay, it's almost like, I know I'm being very cryptic, but I'm happy. So this Page of Cups is a message that's sent. It's a message of kindness, of friendship, of love, apology, or friendship. And it feels like you've been waiting on this, or this other person has been waiting on this to happen. And it's like once you kind of patch things up with this person, it's like all the love for the both of you together. This can be a romantic relationship, kind of feels like it is, but it doesn't have to be. This can also be a friendship, or it's all so pleasant and so positive. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, or you may be dealing with another fire sign, okay? Let me grab this deck, because already I've got this Four of Wands out here, Aries, which is that divinely guided, and you got the Lovers underneath that, and you got the Ace of Pentacles underneath that. Got the Hierophant under that too, but I'm gonna leave that one in there. This is potentially a very important love relationship coming towards you. That Four of Wands is stability. Again, it can be marriage. It can be a divinely guided soulmate. And this Ace of Pentacles is like a very solid deal. This is someone that feels right when you meet them. They feel right with you. Everything feels good. This Lover's energy it can be an important soulmate relationship, or an important choice about your love life, or really about anything. But because this feels like so very lovely, I'm going to say love. And we also have the Fool card on top of the deck, which is the brand new beginning between you and this other person. And the new beginning happens after somebody sends a message of kindness, love, forgiveness, or apology, or friendship, right? And that's right there with that Page of Cups. I feel like that's all it takes for this to really take off, and for this to be a very beautiful relationship or friendship. It feels like a love relationship though. Now I've got the Page of Wands. That I really do feel that's what it is, Aries. And I've got the Temperance card. That's Sagittarius. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius. I really feel like someone here is on the cusp of making an impulsive decision and sending a message of interest and love towards someone, possibly a sexually charged message as well, and potentially one that they regret sending the instant they hit the send button. But I feel like, and I don't know if that's going to be you or if that's going to be this other person, but I feel like it ends up working out okay for you or this other person, because there's some kind of forgiveness that happens. Even with, I just see somebody that kind of like fumbles the ball and then catches it at the end, you know? I feel like there's a new beginning between you and this person, and I feel like it's going to be very stable. It's going to be very healthy. It's going to be very happy. I think there's a lot of abundance. I think there's a potential for a marriage relationship here. Definitely a potential for like a divinely guided soulmate union here. There's a lot of sexual chemistry, sexual passion here. I think the reason that this conversation hasn't happened sooner is someone was afraid that they wouldn't be accepted back towards them. I don't know, you may have been friends with this person before, you may have had a relationship with this person before, but once this message is sent, and I feel like maybe someone is drinking or something when they send the message. Kids don't text and drink, but I feel like maybe somebody doesn't listen to me say that, and they do, and once they hit that send button, there's like instant regret. But I think that is what kind of sparks this new dynamic. All right, clear as mud. Yeah. All right, thanks for letting me read for you, Aries. That is a sweet little story. All righty, and it seems like it's taken a while for this to happen. I don't think you've talked to this person in a while. But I think you're going to be really happy to get to know each other again. Okay, enough of that. Yes, all right. Aquarius, you guys are up next. Happy birthday, Aquarius. I hope you are doing well. And if it has been your birthday, I hope it was a good one. And if it's about to be your birthday, I hope it is a great one as well. Let's use this Star Power Tarot for you guys. I have the Death card on the bottom. That's transformation and change. There's the Eight of Swords on the bottom on that side. Maybe you've been procrastinating making this change for a while, knowing that it needed to happen and just waiting until the time was right. Alrighty, and I got the Ten of Swords, which is the minor arcana of the Death card. So some of you are actually dealing with a major ending in your life, whether it's with a relationship or whether it's in a job or a career, even a friend group. That Ten of Swords would be, I always think of it as like the on again, off again relationship, or pulling the Band-Aid off slowly, hair by hair, as opposed to just ripping it off. But this is kind of that ending that's very three-dimensional, whereas the Death card is more of a spiritual ending and very transformative. The Ten of Swords is like that ending in your life where you're like, oh my gosh, that just ended. Wow. And it can be painful, it can be difficult, but I guarantee you it was one that you probably have known for a long time needed to happen, and somebody just was struggling to pull the plug on it. Let's see. Because when we get to the Ten of Swords, you know we've already had 9 stabs in the back before we got to the 10th one, right? So you've experienced the pain over and over again. Somebody here just finally cuts the cord. We've got the Four of Wands out there again, and the Eight of Swords that came back out, so I guess it's supposed to be out. So this is an energy of procrastinating this for a while, but it's like as soon as you make this transition, as soon as you make this change, as soon as you rip that Band-Aid off, we have you over here in an energy of stability with the Four of Wands in the upright position. That is, again, that Twin Flame 1111 card. We just had it out for Aries, but from another deck. We also had that for Pisces, I think, and somebody else too. But that Four of Wands in the upright is an energy of stability, stability in your own body, stability in the four walls of your home. And it can also be a divinely guided soulmate counterpart coming towards you as well. Just depends on how you want to read it. It's usually called the 1111 card. That means you're on the right track. In the groove, it says, yes. Here's the thing, I have the Fool card that comes out here on its side. Aquarius, you've known you've needed to make this change, this transition. You've known you've needed to end something for a long time. And you've known that that's been what's keeping you stuck in the position that you're in. And in order for you to get out of the place that you're stuck in, you're going to actually have to make a choice. You're going to have to make a change. And I don't know what it is for you. I can look with another deck in a minute. But that Fool is the number 0. It's the first card in our deck of tarot, right? In order to get to the number 0, we have to tie up the loose ends of the past. We have to actually put one foot in front of the door, in front of the other, and walk out the door, or we have to make a change. And I think you're going to be so happy when you do. It's like that's what propels you onto the right path, Aquarius. And I have the Six of Pentacles. Where you're headed is better than where you've been, okay? The Six of Pentacles is when it's in the upright position, it's an energy of support. It's feeling supported. It's equal pay for work. It is, if it's related to a love relationship, it's someone who adores you as much as you adore them. It's something that makes more sense for you than where you've been. This is something, this transition, you leaving this behind and moving forward, whatever this is something that's going to add to you financially. This is something that's going to beautify your life. This is something that's going to just add a lot of abundance to you, where you all of a sudden are going to be feeling so good, or you're going to have so much that you can give to other people. It's just an energy of abundance. Good. Oh, what is it? Let's see. Oh, I have the Three of Cups. I don't know if it came out in the upright or in the reverse. That can be reconciliation energy. I'm going to keep it in the upright because I don't like it when it's in the reverse. How about that? Let me just get a couple cards to clarify that because I don't know. Usually whenever I have oh, there it is. Usually when I have a card that flips out across the table, across the room, or onto the floor, it's something that somebody doesn't want to talk about. Or something that somebody's not ready to talk about. I don't know. Let me just put this up here. And why do we have that? There it is. Okay. Fine. I have the Tower out in the reverse. It can be the energy of exposing a third-party situation here. This can be the energy of a lack of reconciliation with someone, and that's the driving force behind you finally leaving something or leaving a situation. The Tower in the reverse, very similar to this Ten of Swords, is somebody who kind of saw this coming, like a slow motion bicycle accident that you watch with the binoculars, right? What will happen next? Oh, I could have predicted that. Yeah. It's kind of something that you knew you were going to have to deal with eventually. And dealing with it and separating yourself from that energy seems to be what propels you towards this new beginning that you've been struggling to make on your own. You've been struggling to put like one foot in front of the other to get yourself out of this situation that you've known you kind of needed to get out of for a while. And that Tower kind of does it for you. And when it's in the reverse, like I said, you kind of knew this was coming. You had a feeling. You had like that gut feeling. Let me grab this Tarot of Wonderland to clarify real quick. There is this energy of financial abundance coming towards you, Aquarius. There could be a promotion at work happening for you as well. This can be the energy of buying a new home with the Ten of Pentacles. But I see that I feel like you're going to be searching a new partnership or seeking a new pathway of some sort. I think of the Two of Wands as a very lusty card. I think of it as someone who's ready to attract the right kind of partner into their life. And that may be where you're headed with that Four of Wands. That makes a lot of sense. And I think that, oh, sweet, you got the King. Oh, perfect. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so relieved. Okay. Look at this. Oh, yeah, there it is. And there's the Four of Wands again. And there's the Empress. I just get so excited whenever I get the right cards out and it's easy, especially when I don't even have to shuffle. So basically, I do have divine counterpart energy on here, Aquarius, because I have the Empress out here. That's divine feminine energy. That might be you. That may be somebody that you have on your mind, or someone that's hovering in your future energy that you just haven't gotten to yet because you've been kind of stuck in this situation over here that hasn't been good for a while, Aquarius. With this Four of Wands, again, that's that Twin Flame 1111 card. And that is a divinely guided soulmate union, or it can be the energy of marriage, but it's definitely an energy of stability that comes towards you once you finally let go of this situation. And like I said, I feel like it's kind of being done for you here. The Tower in the reverse can be an energy of exposure of you, exposure of somebody else. I don't know, but you've kind of known it was coming for a while. Once you exit that situation, I feel like you're going to have an influx to a financial abundance in your life, but it kind of like unsticks any kind of stuck. It like unsticks the stuck. With the Wheel of Fortune, that's Sagittarius energy, but this is someone who is back in the flow of life. Things start to feel better for you. You can start to invest again. I have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups that come out here with the Lovers card and the King of Cups all in the upright position. Yeah. Oh yes, love is coming to you. This is somebody who, and this feels like you, Aquarius. All of a sudden you feel very ready to find the right person, ready to be with the right person in the right situation. I feel like that person's right around the corner. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. With this Ace of Cups, this is being prepared to be in a new relationship. And I feel like what you're headed towards is going to be much more reciprocal than what you've been in the past. I have the Lovers card out there, which again is one of our soulmate energies. It can indicate a new option or a new choice coming towards you that's very important to your love life. And I feel like this is what you're attracting in. And it really much hinges on you deciding that this isn't what I want anymore. I didn't even want that pig in the first place, is what she said. I don't know what I was thinking. And I feel like you're about to that point, Aquarius, where you're ready to let go of something. This divine feminine energy is very nice here. I feel like if that's you, Aquarius, you're just feeling very much restored in yourself. There's a very much having it all kind of energy for you. And if this is who you have on your mind, Aquarius, I feel like you're attracting in a very healthy partnership for yourself. And I'm hearing like it's about damn time. Yes, it is. That's right. I'm excited for you. This is really good. And quite honestly, you deserve it, because what goes up must come down. And eventually the wheel of fortune has to turn into the upright position again. It feels like you've been through kind of a shitty situation here. If I'm being quite honest, things haven't been going well for a while, or you've known that there needed to be a major change for a while. It feels like you're making the change, Aquarius. And that is what propels you into this new, much, much, much better, much happier place. All right, thanks for letting me read for you, Aquarius. Next up, we have Libra. Libra, I'm going to use this Mary L. Tarot for you. Oh, I feel like there's somebody here who's on to new things, and I think you're about to feel a lot of love from people around you. A lot of community support, a lot of family support, making new friends, people just coming out of the woodwork to congratulate you on something. You may have started something new. You may have gone through something recently that was very challenging. Seeing someone who may be getting a tattoo, something like that. I see that you may have started something and you may have had to labor very hard to get this off the ground. You may have had to put in a lot of energy. You weren't sure if it was going to go well or not. It feels like it has, and it feels like everyone is very appreciative of the things that you've done. There's like a lot of congratulatory energy here. I have the Six of Cups underneath that. I guess we're keeping that out. Okay. And the Six of Cups is one of our soulmate energy. You've got two sixes right here next to each other. This is going to be a good year for you, Libra. This year is going to be a year where you make a lot of new friends, where you are in the right place to do that. It feels like some of you are going to be, I keep feeling like attracting new friends into your life. You may just be surrounded all of a sudden by people who are very supportive of you. This is wonderful. The 2022 is going to be a good year for you, I think. Some of you have chosen to go down a new pathway in the recent past, or there's like this energy of like, the road less traveled here, and I feel like it was the right choice for you. You may have spent a lot of time in solitude in 2021. I know we all did because of quarantine, but you may have felt it more than a lot of people. I think you grew a lot during that time, Libra. And I have the World card. Look at you. It came out on its side here, but I feel like you have left behind something. What was I saying? Like, I took the road less traveled. I feel like you've gone on a journey of some sort here, Libra. And I think that you've done it largely alone. I think you've felt like you had to do a lot of things on your own. There's been a lot of healing you've had to do on your own this year. I think that you've tied up a lot of loose ends. Some of you may have physically moved home in the last, month. I feel like some of you, I feel like there's an energy of bravery here. This is why you have a very attractive energy right now, Libra. People want to spend time around you. I think you're happy to see them too. I have the Two of Pentacles that comes out here as well. This is someone who had to do a lot. You've had to balance a lot, and it's not over yet. There's still a lot of balls that you have to keep up in the air. It feels like you have to juggle a lot right now, especially this week. But I feel like there are people coming to help you. There are people coming to welcome you. There are people who want to support you. People love you, Libra. It's because you're wonderful. It is true. What is that quote from the Wizard of Oz? What is it from the Wizard of Oz? I don't even know. But there's this, it's not how much a man loves, but how much he is loved by others. That is the measure of a man's heart. Is that right? Yes, that's about the Tin Man. Look it up on the Google. And hopefully say it more succinctly than me, but people love you because of the good things that you do, because of the kindness that you offer to other people. If you look around your life and people around you love you and you can tell that they love you, it's because, yes, they're wonderful too, but it's because they see that in you. Interesting. Okay. I feel like, okay, well, I'm going to clarify this in a second. You know, I was saying, I feel like there's someone here who's felt like they've had to do a lot of things on their own in the last year. I think you're getting tired of it. I think that you've had to I think there's somebody here who's had to do a lot of things by themselves, for themselves. Like you may have had to move by yourself, or you may have had to, I'm hearing like put yourself through school, or it was like a major accomplishment that you've just achieved in some way. And I feel like you're tired of doing it by yourself, but you've done it. You learned a lot from the experience, but you may be feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed or a little bit drained this week, Libra. There's just kind of, I feel very tired, like exhausted all of a sudden. I have this King of Swords energy that comes in here towards the end of the week, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. So there you are. But this is someone who, has something to say. There's very much a mentorship energy that comes to the King of Swords. There's someone who's very clear, very honest, very direct. There's someone here who has a lot of good ideas. This feels like you, Libra. I feel like you're going to spend the end of your week, oh my goodness, I'm so excited all of a sudden. I see somebody who's going in all different directions mentally and not in a haphazard way. It's somebody who has all of a sudden all of these new ideas. There's like a fresh perspective. I have to be honest, what you're coming out of here was a little bit gray. It was a little bit cloudy. If you can just see, like even these positive cards are kind of gray and cloudy, and these are actually kind of darker energies. They're a little bit more emotionally cloudy energies. I feel like you are coming out of that, and there's all of this mental clarity that comes in for you towards the end of this week, Libra. Let me grab another deck real quick. I'll use this Vice Versa Tarot because, yeah, you may have felt a little emotionally overwhelmed recently. Maybe it's because you're a little bit overtired, a little bit exhausted. There's the Six of Wands again. You have so many people who want to come towards you, so many people who are happy to see you. I have the Emperor that comes out there. You may have had to physically relocate with that Six of Swords, but this Emperor energy is someone who's had to be in charge of everything by themselves for a long time and kind of afraid that they were going to fail. I feel like you've succeeded in whatever you've done. Everyone's happy for you. You've done something good here. With this Justice card, that is your energy, and it comes out on its side. Like I was saying, you may be feeling a little depleted. It's almost like someone who's run a marathon and now they're tired, right? You might have. Tell me, I really want to know about this King of Swords energy, because all of a sudden I see you having all of these thoughts and they're all of these great ideas, or like it's almost like somebody who's moving the furniture around and it changes their life, something like that. There is that Eight of Cups, and I've got that Fool energy. There's that Four of Wands again. It's almost like this is what it is. It's a fresh perspective, for one thing. Some of you may pick up and move. Some of you may travel somewhere, and it's like it changes your whole perspective. Like I said, changing the furniture around. Maybe you get up and take a trip halfway around the world for a couple of weeks. Maybe you leave behind maybe you leave behind a relationship or a situation or even a home that you've known that you kind of needed to let go of and kind of expand your horizons on something like that. But there's like this energy of the turning of the day, turning of the clock. There's been a major change, and it leads you to this Fool energy and this Four of Wands, which is, it can be a divinely guided soulmate energy. It's interesting. It goes over here with this Emperor card, which is that divine masculine energy. Some of you may be walking towards a divine counterpart relationship in the near future, but some of you are actually just coming to a place of more stability, and it comes from a new beginning that happens here. Somebody here has achieved a lot, and it's kind of like rest time is coming, and it comes from from you having to let go of some things. With that World card, we know we're going to have to let go of some things. We know we can't take everything into 2022. And let's be honest, a lot of 2021 needs to stay back in the past. A lot of it does. And the Fool card, the past is the past for a reason, right? But this Fool card is a brand new beginning. It's the card that comes after we cycle back around from the world, right? Number 21 and the 0. Now we have a fresh new start for you, Libra, and it's a whole healthy, fresh perspective. It's like it changes your whole outlook on life. And it's a time, I feel like this is a week for you to rest a little bit. I feel like you've done something major here in the last week or two. Everyone is happy for you. Everyone is thrilled for the progress that you've made, but you've had to make some major changes. And I feel like my arms are tired for you. Like my arms are tired. You may have done some hard work this week, so congratulations on whatever success you've had here. It looks good. All right, next up we have Gemini. Gemini, I'm going to use this traditional deck for you. Gemini, some of you, I feel like you may have found something out about someone and it's forced you to make a decision about what you want to do. The Page of Swords in the reverse can be the energy of online stalking. It can be not necessarily in a malicious way, but keeping up with somebody from a distance. It can be the energy of seeing a message that you don't want to have to see. The Two of Swords is someone who has to sit down and make a decision about what they want to do now that they've uncovered this. Feels like you've been needing to make this decision for, oh, no. There's that Page of Swords again. But you're right. You're right. And when you're right, you're right. You may not have wanted to see this or uncover this. Feels like you have, though, Gemini. And now it's like no putting it back. You can't put the cat back in the bag or something. You can't put it back in. You can't unsee it, something like that. And it's... I got this face on for you. The Ace of Cups in the reverse can be a lot of tears cried. It can be a loss of a love relationship or a friendship. This Eight of Cups in the reverse is someone who's known they've needed to remove themselves from a situation for a while, but for whatever reason they were holding on. And this Four of Swords is it's taking a break. It can be taking a time out in a relationship. It can be taking time off. It can be taking a nap. In this case, it feels like taking a break from someone or a situation. And with this Page of Swords coming out in the upright now, I feel like when you're right, you're right. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. And I have the Six of Swords on its side. This is somebody who's saying, do I need to move? Do I need to pack my bags? Is this where we're at? I have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This doesn't have to be about your love life, and this is not going to relate to every single Gemini out there. So if this is your story, it's your story, and if it's not, that's okay. And definitely check your other signs, and check your moon sign, check your rising sign. Yeah. But anyway, this Three of Pentacles in the reverse is someone who recognizes they're not on the same page with someone that they thought they were. You're not on the same team that you thought you were on. It's just like I'm seeing somebody who's like, this is not what I thought it was. Okay. And it feels like you've had these feelings for a while that this was not what you thought it really was. But until there's this energy of exposure that comes with that Page of Swords that we saw earlier on, where you uncover maybe a message or you see something happen, it kind of clarifies that it's really not for you. Judgment in the reverse. Woof. Okay. Judgment in the reverse is somebody who wishes that they had woken up sooner, someone who may have misjudged a situation quite literally, and someone who is now dealing with the fallout, possibly from other people's actions, other people's choices, possibly your own. I'm not sure, but it's someone who's now having to deal with, it's like Judgment Day, right? But whenever it's in the reverse, this is something that you wish you weren't having to deal with. All right. Let me get another deck real quick. I'm going to use this Deviant Moon Tarot to clarify, Gemini. I've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. I feel like someone feels like they've been hoodwinked. I feel like someone here feels like they've been living a lie or been seeing through rose-colored glasses for too long, or somebody who may have, quite honestly, you may have been involved with someone who was kind of gaslighting a lot, or someone who was lying about things that were really important to you. It's Knight of Swords in the reverse, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. It feels like you may have to have some difficult conversations this week, Gemini. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like you said, when you're right, you're right. Fair enough. Quite honestly, at the point that you're at, Gemini, and again, I don't know how this relates to your life at all, but the point that you're at with this situation, I'm hearing somebody who's like, you know what? I've been waiting for a reason. Here it is. It's something that clarifies it for you. Zoinks. That Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. I always call it the birthday candle wish. And there's somebody here who is looking at this from a different perspective of, well, now that I know, I don't have any problem moving on. Maybe this is something, maybe you had some guilt about moving on and starting over in some way. Maybe you were nervous to go on this new pathway, or leave somebody behind, or leave a situation behind, and you uncover something here this week, Gemini, that makes it much easier for you. And you're somebody who's like, you know what? I don't know why I was sticking around so long anyway. And I've got the Judgment out in the upright position. I hear somebody who's like, finally doing what I want to do the way that I want to do it. This is the wake-up call. Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. You know, I feel like you've kind of prayed for a solution here for a while, Gemini, for whatever it was. And I think that for a long time, you didn't want to release yourself from whatever this was because of possibly guilt, possibly feeling like you were responsible for others, possibly not sure what would happen. It feels like you uncover something that you wish you didn't have to. It feels like you have to have some pretty dicey, difficult conversations about it. And now you have to make a decision about where you want to go, what you want to do, maybe even where you want to live. But somehow this exposure kind of illuminates the truth that you've always kind of known inside, which was, I'm going to be happier once I leave this situation. I just needed somebody to kick me on out the door, and I feel like that happened. Gemini, I think you're going to be actually quite relieved by this, and it may not feel good at first, and it may not feel good in the middle, but I feel like there's a new beginning that comes in here for you, Gemini, and it happens after this little hiccup. And I think you're going to be happy with it ultimately. All right, that was your reading for the week, Gemini. Hang in there. You will. It's going to be much better. It's going to be good. First couple days this week may be a little challenging, but towards the end, it feels like you make some really healthy decisions for yourself. All right, next up we have Virgo, first of our earth signs. Alrighty, Virgo, I have the Hermit in the reverse. The Hermit is the card of Virgo. Why we have you in the reverse? Oh, no. Okay. Honestly, Virgo, I feel like you may have had, or you may be having an argument with a partner if you're in a partnered relationship. This doesn't have to be a love relationship. I suppose it can be in a friend group or a family group. But there's somebody here who is kind of driven inside because of this energy, this Five of Cups, and it really illustrates it pretty well. You may get into an argument with someone where you feel like you're backed into a corner and your voice isn't heard. You may feel like somebody is just berating you, or someone who is just kind of exerting their will, their opinions, their beliefs on you. And I feel like you're losing some of yourself within this relationship or this situation. This person who's doing all the yelling and the finger wagging, I feel like, I feel like I said this a second ago in the Gemini reading, but there's kind of an energy of somebody who's gaslighting, somebody who is trying to make you believe that their way is the only way, or that their version of reality is the only version of reality. And I think you've started to kind of sink back into yourself here, Virgo. You don't want people, you don't want to be around people, you don't want to tell people maybe what's been going on. The Ace of Cups in the reverse can be a lot of tears cried. I feel like somebody may be very isolated and kind of be feeling like they're on their own this week. And again, you could have gotten into an argument with a partner or something where I feel like this person's going to try to patch things up with you with this Page of Cups energy. And I have to be honest, I feel like this person's done this before. And I feel like this is a repeating pattern for you, Virgo. And I feel like this person that you've had this argument with, not only have they done it before, but you're very aware of the tactics that they use when they want to patch things up with you. This person, all of a sudden, you see how this person's wearing a fish costume and he's tickling under the fish in the cup's neck here, like trying to tease them, trying to make them smile. Somebody who wears kind of this sort of facade of, oh, it's all gonna be fine. Oh, it's all just, it wasn't any big deal. It wasn't that important. Meanwhile, I think, Virgo, you have felt very like you wouldn't have wanted anybody to have to watch you go through that. There's this energy of isolation and feeling very kind of broken. Well, that's not great. Let's get another deck here and see what we can do about this situation. Yeah. I have the Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck in this Justice energy. The Two of Swords is being faced and being placed at a crossroads. Now, I was saying I feel like this isn't the first time you've had this experience with this person. And I think that every time you have an experience like this with this person, you come to this crossroads every time, where you sit at this place and you look at your options, and your options are to stay here or to get up and go. And for whatever reason you're choosing to stay, you may be in a committed relationship with this person. You may share a home. You may have just something that keeps you tied to this person. And I don't feel like you should run at the first sign of trouble when you're in a partnered relationship, but I feel like you've seen this behavior over and over and over again with this person. And I feel like you've seen it so many times that you can pretty much write down, like you could write out the script that they're going to say to you when they come to apologize to you for whatever their behavior has been here. Because I think you've heard that. I think you've heard it all before. And this doesn't have to be in your love life. I just saw that Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. There it is right there. Eight of Pentacles. Can be related to work. I also wonder if some of you may be in a relationship where you physically work very hard in your home. You may take care of a lot. You may share a family with this person, some of you. And that may be what keeps you put. And I have the Ace of Cups in the reverse again. Oh, Virgo. So the Ace of Cups in the reverse, again, I'm going to say it can be a lot of tears cried, but it can also be losing parts of yourself, like emotionally losing parts of yourself, like where you're in a relationship and 3 years into it, you look in the mirror, you hardly recognize yourself. You don't recognize the life that you've aligned yourself with, or the partner you've aligned yourself with. I got the King of Cups right in the middle of it all. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is somebody who, hold on. This person may threaten to leave you often. This person may be, they say one thing, they do another. I was hearing empty promises. It may actually be, hold on. I feel like there's an energy of sexual frustration within this relationship, and I feel like there is someone who wants to walk away from it all. And I've seen that. We've already talked about that here. This may be the one that sets you over the edge, though. With this Justice energy, that's Libra energy. It can be the energy of a divorce. It can be filing legal paperwork. It can be making legal decisions. With this Page of Swords, this is possibly somebody who's serving papers to someone. This can be having a conversation with someone that is honest and direct. Here, there's somebody here who wants to make the right decision for everyone involved with the Justice in the upright. Oh, snap. Quite honestly, if that's the way the situation goes, Virgo, it looks like it's something that's going to bring you a great sense of peace. And it feels like if this has been a relationship that has caused you to isolate yourself from friends or family, people will be really happy to see you again. People will be really happy to hear from you again. There may have been some friends that you've been keeping at an arm's length because you may have been in an unhealthy partnership or relationship. And I feel like these people not only have worried and wondered about you, but they're going to be very welcoming to have you back into their lives. And I feel like ultimately this King of Cups energy is going to be very apologetic. And I feel like they're coming from a place where they seem to be having the right intentions. I don't know if they don't do it fast enough. I don't know if they don't communicate the way that you need to hear it, or if maybe this is just the straw that breaks the camel's back. But I feel like there's an ending of a partnership here that, quite honestly, when it started, may not have been started on a very functional foundation in the first place. And it's an energy, it may just be time for a change for you. And it feels like things may come to a head this week, all right? Thanks for letting me read for you, Virgo. Hang in there. And sometimes, guys, I've noticed that some of these readings play out about 2 to 3 weeks after this, too. So just things to be aware of, and take it as it resonates if it does at all. Thanks for letting me read for you, Virgo. Next up, we have Taurus. And Taurus, I am going to use, I'm going to use this Chicoli deck for you guys. I have the World card out for Taurus. Nicely done in the upright position. This is somebody who's closed it up. You've tied all the loose ends up. You're ready to go. This is somebody who says, and I'm done. This is someone who's ready to start a new something, ready to leave the old things behind, ready to move on. I don't think you're going to be alone. I feel like you have, you're taking people with you. You're carrying on with some relationships that you've already started with, a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of boxes you need to check, or things you need to cross off the list this week. It's kind of like I can't keep up with it. It's so much, but all of a sudden I feel really excited for you. Like there are good, positive things coming in here. I don't feel that it's emotionally overwhelming. I just think you're very busy, but it's busy doing things that you want to do ultimately. I like this. the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who didn't plan for this change to happen. You may be picking up the pieces from something that has recently fallen apart, but whatever it was that's kind of fallen apart here, it feels like, and this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, it feels like you weren't ready for it to happen. You may have ended a relationship with someone and you weren't ready for that. You thought you weren't ready for that to happen, but now it feels like something has shifted in your perspective on things, Taurus, where now you're feeling like you could conquer the world or something. I love this. Oh, so many. I have the Hanged Man in the reverse, the Strength card in the reverse, the Temperance card, and the Hermit in the reverse. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 7 cards here are major arcana, Taurus. So this is kind of an important week, an important month, an important season for you. It feels like this is something you've been going through for a few weeks or months now. Just trying to clear everything away that was 2021 and get ready for your future. I think you're excited to do that. This hasn't been easy. You may have ended a relationship with a Pisces possibly, or you could have ended something and you had struggled for a long time to make the decision to let something go. Something may have happened during Sagittarius season here that caused things to come back into balance for you. You may have gone through a time where you were overwhelmed, where you were dealing with a lot, where you were struggling emotionally, where you may have actually gotten physically ill, maybe sick last month. It feels like you're coming out of a time of isolation. You may be starting to talk to people again. It's possible you didn't for a while here, Taurus. You were waiting maybe on another person to decide what they wanted to do, but ultimately you made a decision to do something different. It happened recently. There's a rebalancing that's happening to your energy here, Taurus. I feel like I have somebody here who is kind of dreaming up a new dream for themselves. I think that you were forced by somebody else, somebody you may have been in a relationship with or in, a relationship of any kind with, and it feels like you were put into a position that you weren't expecting to be in, that was pretty overwhelming. And you were kind of forced to clean up somebody else's mess that affected your life. And I think it wasn't easy, but you did it. And in doing so, there's an energy of independence, but there's this energy of now having so many different directions you could go in. I don't even think you know where to begin. It's kind of like if you didn't have you moved into a new house and there's no furniture, and so the possibilities are endless, right? Like that. I guess we'll go shopping. If you have been in a long-term relationship and it ended, all of a sudden you got a lot more free time on your hands and you got a lot more space on that side of the closet or something. And I think it was scary and it was overwhelming when it happened, but you managed to get through it, and it was not easy for you. It was hard. I think it brought out things in you that you had never seen before inside yourself. I think there were days you weren't sure you were going to be able to deal with it, but you did. And then something shifted for you during Sagittarius season. I feel that rebalanced your energy. I can't help but notice that this person is sleeping. You may need to bulk up on your sleep a little bit. Sometimes when we go through very emotional and distressing situations, it can be kind of exhausting. You may need a little extra rest. You may need to reach out to friends and ask for help. And I think people love you. I think people would be happy to do anything for you. Let me get another deck and just kind of see what's happening here for you, Taurus, because Yeah, there's the Strength card right there again, and there's the Temperance card right there again. These were, oh, this is great news. This is good. Okay, that's pretty much all we need. Yeah, I think so. Well, like I said, I don't think you had prepared yourself for this ending. I feel like you may have been involved with another person who may have been juggling more than just you. I have the World card out there twice, which tells me you were waiting for this thing to fall apart for maybe even years. It feels like you went through a time of separation from this person. And during that time, you really were taking stock of what your daily life was looking like. I think you encouraged yourself to get up and walk yourself out the door. I think you did. I think that you've developed some new friendships over the course of the last few weeks because you've actually had to ask other people for help. You may have had to go to your family and ask for help or support in some kind of a way here. With the Strength card out twice, you know, we never have to be strong unless there's a reason, right? You don't have to be brave unless there's something scary, right? You've had to be much stronger than you ever thought you were going to have to be. This Tower comes out here on its side where, again, you could have seen this coming from a mile away, but for whatever reason, you turned a blind eye to it for a long time. Something happened here, forced your hand. You had to deal with it. You had to make a quick decision about what you wanted to do. And making this decision brought you back to yourself. It brought you to your knees first, but then it restored your faith in who you actually are, Taurus. This Queen of Pentacles energy is someone who is a mother. They're a caretaker. They may own a business. They're someone who takes care of their environment and everyone in it. This is someone who's highly nurturing, very abundant, also there's like an energy of fertility. But there is someone, you may have stayed with this person longer than you wish you had, simply so you didn't upset the balance of a home, or could for some of you have been because you didn't want other people to know how bad the situation was, you know? But something here happened, caused you to make a different decision. And it really does feel like it happened during Sagittarius season. With this Temperance card out here twice. And you had to make a decision. Am I going to stay or am I going to go? Which side of the mushroom? Red pill, blue pill. Bigger, smaller, stay, go. It feels like you've made the right decision for yourself, because where we end up is with the Sun. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's a card of healing. It's emotional healing, physical healing. It's the restoration of physical energy. It's divine masculine energy. It's yang energy. All of a sudden, you're going to feel a lot better than you have for a while. I'm sorry that this has happened. I feel like you waited on this other person to fix the situation, but they didn't. And then you were left having to make a move or having to uproot your life, possibly even an entire family. But I feel like you did it, you got through it, and you're on to much, much better things. And now I feel like somebody gets to choose how they want to share their energy with the world again. This is somebody who says, you know, the possibilities of what I'm going to do, who I'm going to have in my life are endless now because I have so much energy to give, you know. You have a lot of potential coming towards you, and also a lot of happiness, a lot of healing as well. All right, thanks for letting me read for you, Taurus. Last of the night, we have Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Got the Fool on the bottom of the deck for you, and I was just looking at this Fool card here for Capricorn. This is somebody who's going to take the leap. There's somebody who's going to jump down the rabbit hole, somebody who's going to start something new. I've got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck and the Chariot under that. We got the Sun under the bottom of the deck. We got the Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who's going their own way, going off on their own. You may be starting a new business for yourself. Whatever this is, you've intuitively known this was the right thing for you for a long time. You were just waiting until things looked right, till things were in the right position. I have the Chariot card. That's Cancerian energy, but that's someone who is ready to move. It's not just about a physical change of location with the Chariot. This is a moving on emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, all of the ways. This is someone who's ready to go do something new. This is somebody who says, I will do anything just to get out of here and to go do something else. You may want to travel. I see somebody who just like embarks on, like gets on a plane and they just keep going, maybe to Europe, maybe just like many different locations. This is someone who is excited about their life and they want to enjoy it. I feel like that's you, Capricorn. I have the Sun card here, which is Leo energy, and you have a lot of majors on here too. But the Sun is divine masculine energy. It's warmth, it's healing, it's happiness. It's the happiest card in the deck. Something's just recently happened where you are now free and you're able to go and do whatever it is you want to do. I don't know if you've started a new business for yourself. If you are doing that, it's something that's going to go well for you. If you are newly single, it looks good on you. Whatever you're doing, it looks good. You've been waiting to do this for a while, Capricorn. Yes, you have. This is my just waiting for it to come in. Checking your pocket watch. How much longer is this going to take? You're just so excited. I have the Page of Wands. This is somebody who's starting something new, maybe sending a message to someone. The Page of Wands can be very flirtatious. They're kind of an instigator. They're very curious. They want to know what's going to happen. This is someone who's kind of like stretching their legs in some way, ready to go. I have the Ten of Wands here. Okay, so somebody around you or you may be very attracted to you or something, like very turned on by you. The Ten of Wands and the Page of Wands together is like very like a lot of sexual energy. Someone may be very attracted to you. You may have an Aries coming towards you, a Leo, Cancerian energy. We've also got Pisces here on the table. Let me look. This is great. You're about to start some whole new thing. This Page of Pentacles is a brand new pathway. This is somebody who knows a good thing when they see it. You see how he took all the sandwiches out because he knows that one pentacle is worth so many more sandwiches. We got to make room for the important things. The important things is you. You know that? I have 2 pages out here. That's 2 brand new beginnings. Could be a new love relationship coming towards you. And I have this Ace of Pentacles. This is you, Capricorn, someone who's choosing themselves. I love the position that you're in to do this. You know, you may have worked for a long time. You may be doing well financially to the point where now you can start to enjoy your life a little bit more. You have a lot of new possibilities for good things coming towards you. This year, Capricorn, is going to be a good year for you. This Ace of Pentacles is my favorite card to get in any reading because it's a brand new start that is sure to grow into something that's very profitable. Like I said, starting a new business, good job. Starting a new relationship, good job. It feels like you're very smart. You're a very wise person. You, again, know a good thing when you see it, and you're not easily fooled. This is good. Oh, this is great. All right, let me get another deck real quick. Bum, bum. You may be going to visit friends that you haven't seen in a while. And that's good. That's a good sign. There's some regret that you have from the way things ended in the past. I've got the 6 of Cups there, which is about past life loves or past romances. Someone that you've known for a long time. Doesn't have to be a romantic love. It can be a friend that you've known since you were a child. But that's the energy. It's a soulmate energy, but it's someone that you've always had a kindred relationship with. You may be going back home and visiting old friends. friends. There's an energy of regret that you maybe let those friendships go, but they never were really gone. Like, even though it felt like they were gone, they were always there waiting for you. The people who really love you will always love you. You know that? And there's an energy of reconciliation that comes about with this Three of Cups. Yep. We have, and this Judgment energy that comes out here, there's like a whole brand new start. This is resurrection energy. This is someone whose life is going to look a lot different than it did before. I feel like your life is about to take a turn for the better. Capricorn, this is good news. I have the Ace of Cups. Very good. Ace of Cups is a brand new love relationship coming towards you. And I don't know that you've met this person yet. This is lovely. This is a relationship that's gonna, and I've got that with this Page of Wands. If there's gonna probably be a lot of sexual attraction between you and this person, Capricorn. I told you you looked good. I told you you did. This person thinks you do too. All right. And I've got the Star card that crosses that. And I have to be honest, if you've met this person, great. If you haven't met this person, also great, because it's like this person almost haunts your energy, you see? Like, this is someone that would be a soulmate that you're meant to have. I think of the Star card as like Pandora's box, right? When you open it, it opens up the good, the bad, and the ugly of everything that belongs to you on your soul pathway. It talks about your talents. It talks about the people you're going to meet. It talks about just what you're meant to have. You've got this soulmate energy here. You've got this energy here. I feel like you're on the right track. Whoever you are, you have lived a good life and you're going to continue living a good life. This year in particular is going to be a great year for brand new starts. And this is going to be a fun year for you romantically. I think there's a lot of you who are going to be meeting like the right person, the right time, and all of like the stars are aligning. I like it. A lot of you are going to be going traveling, and a lot of you are going to be reconnecting with old friends that you've left behind for a while. And you've been on the right track for a while. You've just been waiting on the timing. This is such good news. Okay, just real quick. I know everybody wants to know about this one, right? Yep. Woo! My goodness. This is kind of explosive. This Page of Wands, 10 of Wands energy. I've got the 5 of Wands. You see this volcanic eruption. Whoever this new person is, there's a lot of passion. I've got the Devil. That's the card of Capricorn. Yeah, that's you, buddy. But that's someone, the Devil card is probably the most passionate card we have in the deck, right? The Ace of Wands, super sexually passionate, but not as much as the Devil. This is somebody, you're going to have I think you're just going to have a busy year, Capricorn. I think this person may keep you busy. My goodness. I'm hearing somebody who says, finally, I've waited for this for so long. I don't know. Let's see. And there's the 3 of Wands again, which is, again, that card I was saying, how much longer is this going to take? Well, it's right on the horizon. This person's coming towards you very soon. This person may be a Leo. This person may be an Aquarius. This person may be Cancerian, or Aries, or Leo. I've got Leo out there twice. Alrighty, that was your reading for this week, Capricorn. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. It looks good. I think 2022 is going to be a good year for you. 2022 is going to be a good year, a better year for pretty much most of us. There's an energy of stability that's coming in for a lot of the signs, and I'm happy about that. All right, thank you all. I'm going to timestamp these and I'll have these posted over to YouTube soon. Thank you for letting me read for you. I really appreciate you all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, click all the links. If I can possibly do a personal reading for you at any time, let me know. All of that information is around here, probably in the description box or in the area below this video. I love to read your cards. I love to meet you guys. I really do. And I love the stories that I get to read for you here. So have a wonderful week, and I will catch up with you soon. Talk to you later.